So today we are going to be discussing how to sell items online. Why should you throw stuff when you can make a passive income? So in regards to our child in content, we don't throw his item, we actually sell it off and some will give to charity. So we just did a big massive clean out where we took all his items from birth to the age of 2 and gave it to a charity. I will link a few charities that we use to give our items to, should you want to use them as well. With that charity being said in content, they'll come to your door, they'll pick up the items, and then they'll take it. You'll put it in a white bag. Make sure it's an item where another person would be willing to wear, and also put yourself in their shoes. Would you wear the item? Yes. So give it off. Would you not wear it? Don't put it in a bag. So simply, these are a few tips that we use to sell the items for our child, and a few websites that we trust and use on a daily basis. So these are 3 selling platforms that we use to sell our child's items and a few of our items as well. So definitely stay tuned and let me share these tips with you, and I honestly hope you can get that money coming in, because right now it's hard, it's difficult. So let's go. The first selling platform that we use to sell our child's item is Gumtree. Gumtree has been there for many years, and with Gumtree the advantage of it is that you can meet the person and give the item, or maybe you can do a delivery. So it's honestly up to you. So Gumtree is definitely a bargain and platform, and selling goes quick as well. The second platform is Vinted, and Vinted, we use that. I've actually used that from last year, so I'm quite new to it. It's really good. I've sold a lot of items, and the good thing with them is that you don't need to meet the person. You put the items on the list, and they pay for a delivery. So Vinted is really good. It's another platform that we use, and it's very reliable. Once the person gets the item, then the money goes straight into your account, and then obviously that's your money, whatever you want to do with it. Platform that we use is Shpock. Shpock has been there for ages as well. Personally thinking, I've only sold 1 item in Shpock, so my experience with Shpock, I would say it's not that great when it comes to selling items, because people could bid, and then once you're ready for them to transfer the money, maybe they'll change their mind at the last minute, and then that's you obviously losing out money. So Shpock is a bit, be careful with that, but again, it's a selling item, and it depends on what you're selling and the quality of what you're selling. The good thing with Gumtree is that you list your items, and then you describe what you're selling. Obviously, you put in the price, you put in the location. You can either put, with mine, I've put pick up in person, meaning collection, or delivery at the buyer's cost. So buyer meaning the person that is going to buy the item, should they want it to be delivered to their house, they pay for that extra delivery. So with Gumtree, you have more control of the pricing, you have more control of how you want it to be sent over. So it's honestly up to you. So that's a good experience that we have used. With Vinted, is when you upload stuff with Vinted, it compares your item with other items that are also on the Vinted website that are on a similar price. For example, we're selling our child's coat when he was 2 years old, and that particular coat from Next, other people also have a similar coat, so it could be selling for like maybe £5, and obviously if you want to be the fastest seller or the best seller, obviously put it down to a low like £4, and obviously that's going to go, including the delivery charges on it as well. So definitely with Vintage is really good because it compares similar items with you, and it gives you an estimated price, and it also calculates the delivery package, either large item, small item, medium item. It actually calculates, and then it gives you a recommendation. Through there you can actually click what size you want to use by recommending what they told you, or you can choose a different size if it's up to you. And and then post it. Make sure whatever you're posting is within the good quality that, as I've said before, is something that you would want to wear as well. So it's always good to do that. And also make sure it's it's been washed. You don't want to be sending something to people that it's really funky. So make sure you've washed your item and sold it off. Obviously, once they've bought it, they're gonna wash it depending on what detergent they use. You need to be very careful. If you are selling a copy item, for example, if you're selling Nike, but you got the B-Tech Nike and you add that onto Vintage, you can actually be sued because you're not allowed to put copies of the items. It has to be the original item. So it has to be the original Nike, yeah? Nike, whatever. It can't be a Nike where you've got a black pen and you put it onto the shoes. So make sure it's the right item and make sure it's the correct item that you're putting on the website so everyone else can basically purchase. So yeah. When it comes to Spark, again, it's similar. Describe the item, put the price in, add your location where it's coming from. For example, it's coming from East London, just put E12, and you know they'll know that okay, we want to meet in person. We don't want to we don't want to meet in person. Please be safe when you're going to meet with people. Make sure it's in a public area, far away from your home. And make sure maybe you go with someone else just to, you know, be there with you. I wouldn't really recommend meeting a person in person, but if that's an option that you want to take, just be safe out there because there are some creepy callers and, you know, we don't want to put anyone in danger. So just make sure that you're with someone that is going to, you know, be with you and, you know, through that transition. You can do cash in hand, you can do bank transfer. It's always good to do bank transfer because you don't know if the money's going to be dodgy that they're going to give to you now that everything's hard. You never know. So definitely do that. So yeah, so this is how we sell the items and this is how we make a bit of spare cash. And you know, we use that money to go in his account or to buy other items for him because it's always good to recycle stuff. So I believe in second nature and second hand is also good, so that instead of you buying something that's brand new, which you can get something that's brand new for a cheaper price, go for it and then give it to families that may need it more than you do, either a charity organization or an online platform that accepts second-hand items. And depending on the location that you are, different charities, for example, may exist in those areas. Just always do your research. Charity organization, I called them and I said that you know, because they don't give you estimate time, they give you between 8 a.m. to like 8 p.m. If you're at work, you don't want to put clothes up there and then someone else takes it. So with me, luckily I wasn't working on that particular day. You know, I called them up, I said to them, you know, I would appreciate if you come specifically at this time because I won't be at home and, you know, I don't want the items to be taken. And they were very, very understanding and very kind enough to come like 1 hour after I called them, and then they just knocked on the door and we gave them the item. They really appreciated it. With most charities, they accept clothing in a white bag because it tells the difference between a bin and a clothing. So they normally give you like a white bag. It has their charity name so that you basically sponsoring them as well. And you know, you put it out and then they'll come and pick it up, or you can just stand in your window like I do and just look who's going to be taking it. Hey, you better leave that now. Hey. So definitely, you know, don't throw your items away. You give it to a charity, sell it off, because life is very hard. Like I keep on mentioning, it's always good to sell things off. My belly's beginning to rumble. I want some Gruffalo crumble. Sorry, I've been reading the Gruffalo so much. But I hope these tips has helped, and you know, and I honestly pray that everyone is trying to make that passive income and that little spare change just to help you, you know, get along the way, because we're all suffering at the present moment. And you know, yeah, so thank you again for watching, and I honestly hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. And you do take care and be safe. Thank you very much. Bye bye.